Okay, so for some good news, well, I should say more good news. If you watched my last video, you'll know why it's more. Gay teacher wins $90,000 after school punished her for supporting LGBTQ plus kids. All right, let's get into it. A gay Spanish teacher has won $90,000 after suing her school district for allegedly punishing her for supporting LGBTQ plus students. And I'm guessing, yes, it's a teacher of Spanish. Eileen Brennick filed a lawsuit claiming she was subject to a hostile work environment at Oregon's Mountain View Middle School in the Newburgh School District because she spoke out against Principal Terry McElligott, who she alleged told staff at a September 2021 meeting that it's not acceptable to tell students it's okay to be LGBTQ+. Oregon Live, the Oregonian, reported. All right. She also claimed the now retired administrator instructed staff not to hang Black Lives Matter or Pride signs in their classroom so as not to poke the bear. At the time, the school board had just instituted a policy banning both types of displays, but a judge ruled it unconstitutional a year later. The suit claims that after the meeting, Brennick reported McElligott's alleged statement to Assistant Principal Lindsay Kopachek, who proceeded to gaslight her, telling her McElligott never said any of it and that she must have imagined it, due to cortisol and stress levels. Brennick replied that if a student told her they were gay, she would tell them, "Me too." After that, the suit says, Brennick endured a hostile work environment and filed a complaint with the Oregon Department of Education. Even after the department ruled in favor of Brennick, school officials allegedly did not stop harassing her, and the department found the school had violated their agreement, failing, among other things, to follow through on required staff training on LGBTQ+ issues. Brennick also claimed the superintendent at the time, Stephen Phillips, used a gay slur and that the district altered the wording in the anti-discrimination presentation the agreement had established to say LGBTQ plus identities were a lifestyle and LGBTQ plus people are from the opposite side of the fence. Whatever the hell that means. And I went into this in my last video about the book bans. It's not a lifestyle. People do not choose to be LGBTQ+. That's not how this works. Again, I will keep saying this as an example. I grew up around straight people and depictions of heterosexual relationships. I'm still aromantic asexual. So, no, that's not how this works. I didn't know about asexuality until my dad mentioned when he found out that Dick Button was gay. He then stated, "Oh, I thought he was either gay or asexual." That's the first time I even heard the term. But it confused me until I found Avon, which is an asexual community. And then I realized, then the light bulb finally went off saying, "Oh, that's what you are, stupid." So no, this is not something that you're indoctrinated into. This is not a lifestyle. It's just a sexual orientation, just like heterosexual is an orientation. Not all heterosexuals live the same lifestyle. There is no such thing as a heterosexual lifestyle. There's no such thing as a homosexual lifestyle. It's just not a thing. The district maintained that McElligott never said the hateful words at the staff meeting, but also argued that if she had said them, it would not have been discriminatory since it was not intended to be. Uh-huh. Yeah, you know what? You decide that you're friendly with a black person, decide to call them the N word, and because it's just being done in a friendly way, and see how well they take it. So, even better, a stranger. That is not how discrimination works. Just because you didn't intend to say something discriminatory doesn't mean it isn't. It's not about how you take things, it's about how the recipient takes things. If they see something wrong, then you should internalize it and realize, okay, that was I can see why someone thinks that that's a problematic thing to say. I won't say it anymore. Not, oh, I didn't intend it to be discriminatory, so it's fine. Not how language works, not how social interactions work. Anyway, but I just love it. It's sort of like O.J. Simpson's book, If I Had Done It. And, that's just basically admitting that, yes, you did do that. The state education department disagreed, saying in its ruling that the district misunderstands what constitutes discrimination under the law. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the takeaway, that they don't know what that word means. The ruling stated that the alleged comments clearly articulated that teacher conduct toward students belonging to a certain protected class should be different than conduct toward other students, which is the definition of discrimination. The school district did not admit liability in the settlement, but agreed to publicly state it would foster an inclusive environment for students and staff, as well as make discrimination complaint forms available online and in print beginning next school year. Both great steps forward, but I'm sorry. I agree. I realize they're not admitting liability, but by saying, "Oh, from now on we're going to foster an inclusive environment," not the flex you think it is. You're basically admitting that you are liable, because if you always fostered a inclusive environment, then you wouldn't have to say that you're going to do that. I mean, unless it's something like, we thought that we were fostering an inclusive environment, but this one example shows us we did not do that. So we're going to work harder. No, it's stated as that they would start fostering an inclusive environment, which implies that they were not doing so previously. So anyway, the school district admitted that they did the thing that they claimed they didn't do by double speak. But anyway, so that is the end of that article, and good for this teacher. Unfortunately, the only way bigots learn is through their pocketbooks. Because as long as they think that they can get away with saying shit, they're going to continue to say shit. That they've got to learn that is not how this works. If you're going to be a bigot, if you're going to attack people because of reasons, then there's going to be consequences. It's like I mentioned in the book bans video. They think that free speech only applies to them. They think that anything they say is perfectly fine, but if you criticize them for it, then you're somehow depriving them of free speech. So it's similar in this situation. They were perfectly fine with the conduct that they were encompassing until they were called out. until it hit their pocketbook. Now they're like, "Oh, well, yeah, we should really start caring about this." Or, "Yeah, we always cared about this." No, you didn't. The only thing that surprises me is that this is in Oregon. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be surprising that there are parts of Oregon that isn't a, isn't blue, but yet it's still a shock that, you know, you think of Oregon being progressive and then you read about this, which is disappointing, but again, shouldn't surprise me that there are parts of Oregon that aren't blue. So anyway, that is all I have for this video. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.